Hello, my name is Renee. I'm founder at Sela Dula, and I'm a social worker. And my most important role in this world is being a mom to my daughter and wife to my husband. I love sharing on these videos all the things that I learned the hard way. I love speaking about mental health and life hacks and how to get through really tough situations through a change of perspective, and how to gain resilience in the times of uncertainty and when we just want to throw it all in and it's all too much and all too hard. I have learned so much in the last few years, working really hard on myself, finding solutions everywhere, probably looking for the silver bullet, but along the way having learned so much through meeting amazing people and through doing lots and lots of programs, self-development. I just felt like saying something today on the topic of what if we've looked at it all wrong. And this is looking for the silver lining in situations. So I think what can often happen is that we see a negative thing, and like it can also mean that we focus on it so much. Like it's really what we are attracted to, what we see is like the negative and how things don't work out. But if we see all of life being one beautiful continuous story that keeps flowing. So we sometimes think when a door closes our life just halts and that's it, and we stand in front of these gates and we're like, wow, why can't I keep going? Whereas if we see our lives as water, which will always find a way, you know how it seeps through rocks, it will always keep flowing, it will always find a way, because our life is designed to find a path. It's designed to look for an unexpected outcome. But I think it's definitely a mindset shift. Do we have this mindset of attracting positivity, knowing that the higher power, God, out there has a plan B and plan C and D and is continuously redirecting us? Just in an example, I really struggled last year not going to Germany because of COVID. I felt rejected by my own country. I wasn't welcome. And it was really hard for me during the whole year to find purpose, because I had really transitioned out of life in Australia, meant to live in Germany for a few months, and when we couldn't do that, it was really hard to know where my place was. But the moment I surrendered, the moment I said, okay, I'm gonna live the best Australian winter of my life, things really started shifting and doors started opening, and I started feeling more meant to be in this place rather than having an opportunity snatched away from me. I also have a friend at the moment. She's going through a massive health challenge, and it just inspires me so much to see how she is taking it all as a lesson. Her body's learning to heal itself, and through that she's also been a huge healer of the mind for a lot of people out there in her community. She's an international speaker now on how to heal yourself from cancer, and it's just incredible how that has taken off. And you could have seen her health challenge as, you know, the end almost, or a big explosion in her life that destroys a lot of things, or she sees it as a launch pad for her actual calling in life, which is to bring healing through truth, and realizing that we already have the healing in us, we just need to mobilize it. So I'm a doula. It's a fantastic job. Oh, I love it so much. Women giving birth, looking after babies. This whole topic is just fascinating for me. I'm so glad I've chosen to walk in it. But I haven't made a video previously about the purpose of pain during childbirth, but this is what I wanted to touch on again. Have we seen it all wrong? So I think most pregnant women, when you ask them, are you looking forward to the birth? They would say, oh no, it's just one of these hard things you have to get through. But then, you know, the reward is having your baby. So it's just going to be these few hours or this 1 or 2 days, you know, of intense discomfort and shock and trauma. So people actually expect it will be traumatic, and they say, yes, it's going to be horrible. It wasn't my first time. My second time is going to be the same. So people expect it, and then it can very likely be like that. But what if we've looked at it all wrong this whole time? What if the birth can become the most exhilarating experience of your life? the most ecstatic, the most out of this world experience. Something that, your body does go into a trance and it does access natural hormones which do have the effect similar to drugs. But this is all natural and this is meant to be. And imagine it's all designed to bond mother and child together. So I'm not talking too badly about all interventions, although there's, that has its place. But I'm thinking if a woman is naturally allowed to give birth and using pain as waves and as a means, to bring her baby closer, I think it's going to be so different. I'm also sorry, I'm just fluffing around on my shoe. So I think, what if we've seen it all wrong? What if birth is actually designed to be a wonderful experience, something to look forward to and something to remember with awe and wonder and a positive sense. Also in my marriage, I have the privilege and honor to be married to my husband for almost 9 years now. I can't believe it. Time flies so fast. He is a very tricky person to live with, and I'm sure so am I. And we bring out the worst in each other. And then when I have the opportunity or the option to think about, like, is it going to be easier just to quit it all, walk away and be single, and at this certain liberation of like some freedom. But then I thought, no, what if I'm looking at it all wrong? What if there's a purpose for our struggle? What if we are actually in an intense boot camp? What if we are the chosen couple to bring light and truth and be like a compass? I often see, like, if people in darkness wandering around, and what if we are the lantern? What if we are the pillar of fire that will shed information and encouragement to people who are wandering around in the darkness? Maybe we are handpicked from millions of couples to be an example of how to overcome difficulties and differences and stick it out. So every time I've gone through a hard season recently, I'm just always asking myself, what if I'm looking at it all wrong? What is the purpose behind it? How can I grow? How can I learn something new? How can I be a testimony to others? How can this story transform into a redemption story? How can what I'm experiencing now lead someone else to an encounter with what they need to take the next step with, the courage that is missing for them? Maybe I'm a generator of that. Maybe I'm a spark. Maybe I'm, meant to enlighten, this world a little bit more, as a, when everything's going into darkness and into chaos. What if I've looked at it all wrong? What if society is gearing up for something really exciting? Maybe it's a time where we need to choose between light and darkness, have a stance, have a voice. What if us talking negatively have gotten it all wrong? Maybe God is working in miracles behind our backs. Maybe he's spinning a story that we're going to be so surprised about. Maybe we've all along been his little chess pieces and he's lined us up, for such a time as this. So I encourage you, it's an exciting time to be alive. It's an exciting time to have, a heart full of love to give. Nothing can stop us when we have love to give. And just accessing that heavenly knowledge, that kingdom mentality into everyday life. So I hope this meant something to you. It's so hugely on my heart to keep sharing the inspirations that have really helped me look at my purpose a little bit different, whereas sometimes it's so easy to let it all go and not know exactly, why am I in this story? What's my place? Am I really fulfilling my calling? And then all of a sudden, what if I'm white now while looking at these negative questions, getting it all wrong? Maybe I'm on the forefront. Maybe I'm riding that wave. Maybe I'm the precipice of, taking flight. Maybe I have been flying for a while. Maybe other people are flying because of me. So I just want to encourage you to zoom out of your life and see the future, because your life in a timeless lifeline is just going to look so different than when you're stuck in all these circumstances. Look up, look at your life from a different perspective. Ask God to show you your life from a different perspective. I'm sure that you're gonna find more amazement, more wonder, more awe. It's an exciting time to see wonder. And I'll close with my favorite quote: I speak peace to your mind and courage to your heart.